Did you realize that you were overqualified for the life that you're living right now? That's today's discussion. What's up, guys? This is Yepa Shamanic Practitioner, and welcome to my channel, Raising the Vibrations Across the Nation. I'm so glad to have you guys here with me today. So this is going to be a collective reading, all right? This reading may not resonate with everyone. So take what you feel resonate and leave what does not. Not everything that I say here in this reading is going to resonate with you. And for others, everything that I say in this reading is going to resonate with you, okay? So again, today's topic is about you overqualified for the life that you've been living, all right? That's power in that message here. So it acknowledges that you've outgrown, all right, some spaces that you're still sitting in, okay? You've outgrown some spaces that you're still sitting in. So your spirit team wants to talk to you today. All right. So let's talk about the cards here that spirit has provided. I've already tapped into this energy here. And then I have some additional cards here that we're going to unfold as well surrounding this reading. But we're starting off with a shooting star. We're starting off with career transition, synchronicities, loss, planning and action, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune. So again, you are overqualified for the life that you are living. You guys are meant to shine. You guys are meant to be in the spotlight. You guys have a lot of potential. And I feel like many of you know that you got potential. That's the thing. You know that you got that experience. You know that you got that education. You know that you got that wisdom. Okay? You know this. But sometimes knowing and doing is two different things, right? And in some areas of your life, your soul is knocking. Your soul has been knocking, okay? Because it's like in a situation surrounding career. For many of you, this is surrounding career. Your soul has been letting you know, I love what I do, but something about it just don't feel right. I like the direction or the idea that I have, but something about it just don't feel right. Your soul has been knocking because you know your potential, yet and still you may not be fully vibrating and living in your fullest potential. You're overqualified for where it is that you're living right now. You're not meant to be behind the scenes. You're not meant to be behind in the back seat where nobody can see you. You're meant to be in the forefront. You're meant to be in the spotlight. So, Spirit is really speaking about career. You're overqualified for the life that you're living. You have exceeded expectations. You've been exceeding expectations. And for some of you, you've been seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities lately. 444, 555. You've been seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities here. And I feel like it's just not lately, because some of you, you can understand and will understand this message because you've already been in the process of it. Others of you are coming into this process. So place yourself where you see fit here. But I know that Spirit, which is why synchronicities is coming out, Spirit is trying to lead you guys in a new direction right now. That's why your soul has been knocking. That's why something about the career, what you're doing, where you are right now, versus what you want to do, there is a dilemma. There is a question mark. There is an uncertainty. There is a gray area there. But your spirit team is saying you overqualified I'm trying to move you in a new direction. But moving from one place that felt comfortable into something else is considered to be change. And change, 5:11 on the clock, change could be uncomfortable, especially when you are accustomed to doing things and operating a certain way. So really making that change ended up feeling more so like a loss. It feels that way, but that's not the truth. Some of you that's been going through this have experienced a loss. This could have been a loss of a job. OMG. This could have been a loss of a job. Okay? This could have been no work. This could have been a loss of some type of income. There was some type of loss that was the catalyst for you guys to take a moment and be in a place of stillness. This person is tied to this stump. He can't go anywhere. Put you in a place of stillness so that you can see your own potential, so that you can listen to the knocks of the soul. So was that loss really a loss? Because the way this person is looking at it, I'm so sorry. The way this person, take a moment, guys, take 1 minute. In through your nose, out. So somebody experienced a loss that they're still processing this loss. Haven't fully quite gotten over it. Okay? But it's important that even though this person feels like that they're in the energy of loss, look at that sun. That sun that's shining directly in front of his face. So what you may have lost, or what seemed like a loss, is really the catalyst for you to be able to move forward. Oh, God. Give me a few moments to kind of regroup myself, guys. Yeah, this process is challenging. This process is challenging because it's like an old life is being stripped away. A lot of frustration here. A lot of sadness, a lot of trying to figure things out, trying to understand things, but at the same time, not giving up, constantly pushing forward, going with the flow, while you're trying to stabilize your emotions at the same time, while you're trying to strategize and make moves. There's a lot going on right now. The tension. This is a time here where certain regrets could come to the forefront here. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get to a place that you realize that you've been vibrating in a frequency for a long time, in places that you should have left a long time ago, make you feel some type of way. That's what that tower is about. That's what that wheel is about. This was fated. That loss of a job, that loss of income, okay? Whatever significant loss that you took, it had to happen. The circumstances had to occur. It had to. No ifs and buts about it. It needed to. Because if not, you would have stayed complacent. If not, you would have stayed in the same energy, the same perception, the same mindset, the same year after year. Enough is enough. Spirit, it says change. And it's faded here. Tap into the cards here. You're noticing You're noticing your potential. You're starting to realize I'm ready for more. But you wouldn't have gotten to this place if Spirit didn't send that tower in to stop you, to hold you for a minute, so that you can recollect your way of thinking in this next journey, in this next chapter, because you're coming out of places that you've outgrown. It's happening. It's a part of a divine plan. This situation is bigger than you, but it's going to be big for you. Let's talk about it. We got new door. New opportunities is getting ready to open up, because this season here was you guys recognizing that you were overqualified, right, for the type of life that you live. This situation's putting you in a mindset of craving more, wanting more, getting back that fight. But not a fight in like, this fight is this time around is strategic. It's not a fight where the bull is loose. This is a bison. If you know the spirit animal, this is a bison. It's movement, but it's moving with wisdom this time around. You get what I'm saying? It's moving with new skills. It's moving with new perceptions, new understandings of thyself. The movement is fierce, but it's focused. So these new doors of opportunities is getting ready to start opening up. Why? Because you answered the call. Now, yes, the universe has sent this tower moment in, but not everybody is going to honor that tower moment. You got some people in the world that when they see tower moments, they pause, like, wait, hold on. What's going on in my life? What you trying to tell me? Something about this situation I need to look deeper in. We got the other side of folks. Ain't no judgment, do you? See the tower moment. And don't look at the depth of what is going on behind the scenes here. So we're not speaking to those. We're speaking to those that's done the work, that this tower moment shook you enough to put you in a mindset, to put you in a position to go within confirmation of what I'm speaking this morning. The ancestors are speaking. So this is an answer prayer because you answered the call. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. I'm talking to you. Doors are being held open for you. Not open and then you get close and the motherfucking door is shut. You can relate to that. You've been so close to a door that you thought was yours and it just closed right in front of your face. These doors are to remain open and be held. To be held open for you to walk through. So, it sparks something within you in this moment. Like I said, you've been through it, you're going through it, or you're about to go through it, okay? In this moment, it's been helping you to ignite that inner child to the point of curiosity. The what ifs. What if this does? The mind is starting to see with potential and not fearing the potential. The ideas started to get bigger. The desire started to get stronger. The goals started to get bigger and massive. You're visioning things. Things that you maybe never thought was possible. That you couldn't even do. So this moment of loss was your best fucking loss that you can ever experience in your life. I don't care what it is, and I'm straightforward with it. I don't care what it is. This is the best loss that you've ever experienced because it's setting your life up for the future, and it's massive. That's what we're talking about right now. Massive energy. So keep your vision. You've already answered the call. You've already stepped to the plate by acknowledging what you needed to acknowledge and stepping into the potential of seeing your potential. Let's talk about it. So keep watering that vision. You know, your team is so damn happy that you made it here. They fucking happy that you made it here. That you made it here to the mindset, to the perception, to the perception. That you looked at this significant tower moment in your life. And you went deep with that shit. Because it hit you deep. That's why. It hit you deep. and you opened up your heart space to understand, as painful as that process was, but you're fucking here. And now it's showtime. Put lights, camera, action in the comments. It's showtime. They are rejoicing that you made it here. This is a powerful space because it's now you're ready to co-create. Let's do this shit. Spirit like, look, we're so excited. Listen, we already had this mapped out for you guys. So, once you get done with this, once we let you go from this, you're going to be moving here, you're going to be going there, and this is the direction that you're going to take. Because, see, all this was already, planned out. Yeah, that's how Spirit is. They excited. Okay? This is the season. Some of you about to meet that soulmate that you've been praying about, that soulmate that you thought that you're never going to have because you've been healing that shit. You've been releasing that shit. You've been letting that trauma go. You've been flourishing. You've been pouring into yourself. You've been loving you. You're ready for him. You're ready for her. That relationship that you in with this person that you love. I ain't talking about no toxic shit, no judgment, do you? But I'm talking about that real shit that you know within your soul, that there is a soul tie with this person. Y'all coming into harmony. You coming into harmony. You broken up with your soulmate, that person that you know that's yours, that coming back. It was a part of the plan. See, it was written out already. Now that you're entering, you can see what your life holds. Let the earth make the shifts that it needs to. Talking to Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, not limited to. But let these earthly shifts shift that shit up in your life. That's what it did. It shook some shit up in your life. You had an earthquake in your life. You had an earthquake in your life. But it was a part of the plan. It was a part of the plan. Look at that. And now you get to walk through the gates of triumphant, where success expands in all areas of your life. Let's fucking come through all areas of your life. Shit is about to flourish. Do you really think that this tower came to play with you? The tower and the wheel? This didn't come to play, it came to slay. Alright? And you're about to experience beauty. You guys have no fucking idea of the level to this shit. Cleansing waters, purification. Okay? So it's like this is where you are right now. If you've been in this energy, if you understand what I'm saying to you, okay? If you could feel what I've been saying to you, this is where you at right now. You done got to a place where shit, you done started shit. You know what? One day at a time, I'm going to go with the flow. I'm just about to trust and have more faith. Okay? I'm about to release. I've been letting go. I've been healing. I've been nurturing my mind. Look, your body is resting right now. So you're feeling tired, enjoying that relaxation. You know what I'm saying? But see, if it wasn't for that job loss. Because this gives me, like, been surviving and not living. That chapter is closed. Ain't no fucking surviving without living. No, we're not. No, we're going to close that chapter here. We're going to close that chapter here. Okay? You about to live life. You about to feel the essence of life at its best. And all along they been here. Yo, Ascended Masters 333. February 12th, September the 12th, I'm talking to you. They've always been there, supporting you, supporting this journey, and they're so fucking proud. They like, give me a high five. Like, I love this for us because you paving a way. And the beauty about this is that even though you're going to be impacted the most with this expansion and success, but it's not just touching your life, it's touching the lives of others that surround you. Sounds like you building a kingdom. Kind of looks like that, right? So in this season, get grounded. Work on grounding techniques at this time. Because this is a time of going deep. We getting to the root of the issues. You're going back to the basics. Some of you getting deeper with your roots at this time. You're building a stronger bond with your spirit team. You're building a stronger bond with your angels. You're building a stronger bond with God. You're building a stronger bond with your ancestors here. Get rooted. Get grounded. We going deep. You know what? You breaking some ancestral traumas. You are the first. You are the first. You are the first. Three of Swords. Because again, we got to go deep. We need to get grounded. We got to go deep. Okay? This is bigger than you. You a fucking catalyst for your generation. From your ancestors. You are the one. This shit fucking hurt. Hurts. Hurt it or hurts. Past or present. You know what I'm saying? This is anguish. This is like, why? Like, what the fuck? So you've been in that energy, or you in that energy now, and you about to go through that energy. Scream. Let that shit out. Cry that shit out. But control that shit. Okay? Control that shit. Don't let it spill out into your world. You've been given a second chance. A second chance. And the thing about this is that whatever you had in this time frame that you've been working up to when it comes to your success, where you've gotten in life, and maybe you look now and say, well, damn, I used to do this, I used to be here, and you feel like maybe that's lost. You about to get all that back times 13. But this time, you're wiser. You're more strategic. You're more analytical. Ooh-wee. Level up. Level up. 222 on the clock. Go ahead, guys. About to get ready to get on out of here. But before I do want to go ahead and leave. I'm about to close out. I'm glad that I looked over. So the spirit team wants to leave you with a message here and read this directly out the book here. And we have number 34 here, okay? Somebody could be 34. Somebody could be 43 here as well. Loss, lack, fear, and victimization. Okay, this is the shit that we leaving behind. This is the shit that you've left. This is the shit that you walked away from. Okay, and sometimes walking away from loss, lack, fear, and victimization, you're going to have to walk away from people that's still in that energy as well. But it's your time to what? Shine, because you the motherfucking what? Star motherfucking player in your book. So let's read this, and we're going to go ahead and close on out. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. All right. So it says, the woman on this card stands alone in anxious judgment of her life. She focuses on the past losses and assumes that there are more to come. With her fan of owl feathers, she attempts to shield herself from potential hurts. Yet the owl on her shoulder can see through the darkness and guide her out of her fear and her lack consciousness. The message of this card is a clear, no matter what kind of loss that you've experienced in the past. It is absolutely necessary to shift your focus now and to redefine your power. You are no longer the victim of a threatening world, frightened and unable to direct your own destiny. In fact, since your consciousness creates your reality, this assumption only keeps your energy stuck. The owl encourages you to leave your victim mentality behind and to see the truth of your internal courage and power. When loss comes up in your life, let yourself grieve. But don't define yourself by that experience. Be willing to take charge and set your sights on real resolutions, solutions, and new directions. When you take action and you view your life with optimism and self-honoring intentions, you become the director of, rather than the victim in, your own life. This empowered approach may seem strange to you, odd. You may not fully trust yourself just yet. But this card is telling you that you can no longer live in darkness, isolated, and stuck in fear. It is time for you to let go of old patterns of people pleasing and passive acceptance of others' agendas. It is time to take your rightful place as a powerful presence in your own world. The affirmation: I let go of feelings of fear and lack. It is safe for me to stand up and make choices that empower me. Ashe, 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 amen. All right, guys, again, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, Ashe, oh.